Thank you so much for joining into this YouTube video. So this video will be helpful for students and candidates who are looking to understand how data analytics can be achieved through AWS. And or not just that, let's say that you have done a cloud practitioner, or you want to learn more about solution architect associate course, then this video might be helpful because we are going to design a data analytics serverless solution on AWS. So this is a proof of concept basically for that, and I hope this will be helpful for you guys. So I'm going to share this link, this exercise link. This is provided by AWS. So I'm going to share this link to you in my description. Please click on it, go through this video and then try it on your own, learn. Thank you. Now let us move forward. So this is what we're going to do. So imagine that you have a website, and then your website is about e-commerce, or maybe it's about travel, and you want to identify that the users that are visiting your website, how much time they're spending, and on which of the available things, let's say that you're selling clothes, so which of the stock that you have, the time is being spent by the customer, how much time they're spending, how many photos they're watching. So let's say that you want to understand the analytics of the entire time spent, and so you want to pull this data and then store it or somewhere, and then create dashboards, create BI reports, so that eventually you will be able to identify your customers are from which location and which of the product they are actually liking it, so that you can use more of those products on your site, and then you can reach out the customers based on that. You can categorize your products, prioritize the most viewed products on the top. So these kind of things can be achieved through this small project. Now, so what we're going to do is, imagining that our website is going to send this data somewhere. Okay, so what the developer of the website must do is, let's say he has designed this website of e-commerce, so he has to make sure that this data of analytics, which is also called as analytics solution, this is called clickstream data. So this clickstream data, he has to write a JavaScript code so that this data can be posted into some place, right? So for that reason, we have this Amazon API gateway. So Amazon API gateway is like a proxy server. So what it will do is, when the website when the website will transfer the data, the AWS API gateway, Amazon API gateway, will receive that data, through a post. It will receive the data, and then this data we're going to pass it to this Amazon Kinesis data firehose. So this is basically a real-time data analytics tool. So what it will do is, so the data that is being sent to the API gateway, the API gateway will pass it to the Kinesis, and then it can have a lot of data. We can directly actually transfer the data into the S3, or we can actually directly transfer data into AWS. But there is limit. There is limit for S3 and there is limit for AWS Lambda. But when it comes to Kinesis data firehose, this is designed itself to receive huge amount of data, terabytes of data. So that is why we are going to use this. So this will stream the data in, and then using a Lambda function that we will write down, this will filter the data a little bit, categorize it properly, and then we will store it on a AWS S3 storage, simple storage service. And then this data that we are going to store on S3, we are going to retrieve it through Amazon Athena service. Athena service is basically, what it will do is, it will uh, it will take the data, and then it will create a table out of that data. A temporary table will be created. Now, a temporary means, I mean, it's a permanent table on the Athena. So Athena is a serverless service. I mean, you don't have to manage the database behind it. You don't have to manage the servers behind it. It's completely serverless. So you just have to create a data table, and then you can create queries in the table to identify if the data has been imported properly from the S3. And then once the data is filtered out and you create a table, then the clean data is then again stored on the AWS S3 on a different bucket. And then finally the Amazon QuickSight. So Amazon QuickSight is an application that will help you visualize data. It's a BI tool, so it's like Power BI. So once the data is stored on S3, we will use Amazon QuickSight, retrieve the data and create dashboards to identify, you can create dashboard as per your need. Now let us quickly start. This will take some time, this video. So let's go step by step. So first of all, we should create IAM policies. So let me open my AWS IAM policies, asking us to go create policy and then copy this. So this policy will allow to put, I know to, this will allow us to do a put action into Firehose. So into this, into the service, we'll be able to put information through the help of this policy. So let's go here. Okay, so I'm going to create a policy. Create a policy, JSON. Just paste what we copied. Next, let us give the name as if it has suggested something. We'll use that. Okay, we'll enter this. Okay, that's it. Create policy. Created. Okay, I'll keep it open. Next, what to create next? Let us go and create a IAM role. So the services API gateway. Okay, I have to create IAM role. But it's identity navigation. Okay, I'll go to this one. Roles. So we have to. I hope you guys know the difference between policy and the roles. So policies are like the individual permissions that can be used for accessing some resource, and role can be multiple policies gathered together and then given to a role, and that role can be assigned to a user, to group, or AWS service itself, so that it can perform that certain operation. Okay, so trusted use, okay, navigation pane, IAM dashboard roles. Okay, create role, service, AWS service. Okay, for AWS service, use case. We can, I think, allow AWS service legacy to use case. I think we'll use it. Use case API gateway. I mean, this policy will help API gateway to access the Firehose. That is why. Next, permission boundaries. So we will have to go use case, click next, role name, enter API, create role. So policy, the one that we just pasted, is the one. I'll select it. I'll click on next. Role name is this, API Firehose. Sorry. Okay, blah 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 blah. I think that's it. Create role, API gateway, permission policies. Done. Create role. This is the one that we created now. This is the role. So keep it open. Next, create an S3 bucket. So we'll go to console S3. So sorry, buckets. So region is, since I'm from India, so it's Asia Pacific. So create a bucket. For bucket name, unique bucket name. So yeah, so we have to enter some unique bucket name. Skills, manifesto, data analytics. So it can have this, it can have hyphens, it cannot have underscore, sorry. Cool. So this is okay. It's not a public bucket. Obviously, we're not going to display this publicly. It will be, internally used. So this is all okay. This is what it is telling in the bucket view section. Copy the bucket. Buckets Amazon. Okay. Blah blah blah. Choose properties. Create a bucket. Open. Okay. That's it. An empty bucket. Okay. Create a bucket. Hmm. This is the bucket. So we'll keep it open just in case. Properties. We have AR and information that is required. Okay. Next, create a Lambda function. So I'll go back here. I'll duplicate this. All right. So Lambda function. So select user blueprint card. Okay. And then blueprint section type Kinesis. Create a function. User blueprint card. Blueprint name. KEN. Blueprint name KINESI. Okay. Sorry. KINE. Okay. Here it is. So we want to process library. Send Kinesis stream. Process record sent to this one. Data Firehose stream. So we'll go here, process record sent to different stream. Okay. So we will use Python, obviously, it's more easier. And then function name, I'll write down as data transform data, sorry. Yes, next. So keep all the other default settings and create function. Cool. So the code is also intact. Let's see. Now, if the code is same as this, then there is no need of changing. But in case it is not, then it's better to change it. I mean, we are not importing JSON and Boto3, but just in case, I'll play safely, just copy paste everything. Okay, this should work. Let me save, deploy it. Okay, done. Deploying is done. Next, choose configuration. So I have to go to configuration, general configuration in section, timeout setting 10 seconds. Choose save. So in configuration, we will set the timeout to the configuration edit 3 seconds. We'll increase it to 10 seconds. So it will run for 10 seconds, and only then if it doesn't get executed, it will time out. And then in function overview, general configuration timeout, to save in the function overview section. Copy the function ARN and save in your record. Okay. So I'll just go here and I'll click on save. That's it. And this is the ARN. I'll just keep the window open. This also. Next is what? Creating a Kinesis data Firehose delivery system. Okay. So Kinesis data Firehose. I mean this. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. KINESIS. FIRHOSE. Amazon Data Firehose. Open it over here. Console search for Kinesis, getting started. Create delivery system. Get started into the system. Source. So source and destination, configure the settings. Source direct put and destination is Amazon S3. Source is direct put, destination is Amazon S3. And then for transform and convert record optional, configure the settings. Enable data transformation enabled. Okay, so turn on data formation. Enable data transformation. I think this is it. Data transformation. Yes. And then AWS Lambda that we have, ARN of the function that we created. No, for example, this one, alias blah blah blah. Destination setting choose browser. Okay. Now the ARN that the Lambda function that we created. Now I'm going to paste it. Done. Let's specify in 10 seconds to reduce the risk of the information function time out before data is complete. Increase to 1 minute. No, this is okay. Alias latest. Right. Yeah. So version alias is latest. For destination settings, choose browse. Okay, I'll just leave it rest. I'll leave it as it is. For destination settings, I'll choose browse and then select the S3 bucket that we created. Okay, so the S3 bucket that we created is this one, data analytics, cool. And then let's create at the bottom of the page, choose create delivery system. It may take up to 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, we have to select here. Choose. And then I'll just leave everything like that. Create Firehose tree. Okay, so on step 4, if you need, open the details page for everything. Choose the configuration tab, service access section, choose the IAM role. Okay, copying the ARN of the IAM role. Copy the ARN of the role. I already have this open, so I'm not going to do steps. Okay, now adding Firehose delivery system ARN to the S3. In this task, you edit permission for S3 bucket, so it can store data that's ingested by. Okay, Kinesis. Open the Amazon S3 console. Open the details page. Okay, got it. So what happened? Okay, you're unable to create on screen. Wait few minutes. Try again. If problem process go to able to assume role. I did not provide any role as such. Okay, so this is, I think I should have done this earlier itself. So it is telling me this is not there in the documentation. So it is telling that I have role issues. So I'm going to choose the role that we created. Or okay, let's see if this works. Okay, good, it worked. If it wouldn't have worked, then we had to go to roles and maybe create a role on our own. I don't know. Okay, so this is done. Adding fire delivery system. Open S3 console and open the details page. Okay, adding the fire delivery system in the S3 bucket. Confirmation. So we have to go back to the bucket and then in permissions, we have to go to permissions, go back, edit bucket policy, and then here enter the URL for the Kinesis. I'll just copy this everything. Copy everything here. I'll paste it, and then I'll remove the URL of this, and this the one that we created just now. To copy this, go back, paste it, go back again. Go to this one and copy the URL of the S3 bucket that we just created. Enter the URL of the S3 bucket. Yes, and then yes. Cool. Errors are gone. Let's see if this should work. Hopefully. Save changes. Okay, expiry will occur. Invalid principle in policy. Oh, I should paste the IAM role, ARN, not the ARN of the the Firehose stream itself. Oh, so sorry. Configuration. Got it. I got to know what is the error. Yes, so this is the role. So I have to paste this ARN, not the ARN of the Firehose. The Firehose stream itself. Okay, so this is the ARN. So sorry. Go back to S3 bucket policies. Got it. Go here. Delete. Where's this? Yes, this should work. Save changes. Yes, it worked. Cool. Next, go down. So in the script code, replace the following placeholder. Okay. Script code. Okay, this is what we did now. Okay, forget it. Okay, all good. Save changes. Done. Next. Okay, now creating the API gateway service. Go to API. Open this. Put it over here. On the REST API card, we can open authentication. Choose build and configure the settings. Clickstream ingest. Choose API. Create API. Okay. So you're going to create a new API. It will be a REST API. And then here create new API. API name will be this. And then resource. This I think just a empty one. Should I choose the execution role, paste the ARN of the API? Okay. I'll just leave it as it is. I will do it later. Click on create API. Okay, it's created. Did I enter the name correctly? Clickstream just code. Next. Next create API done. Resource pane actions create resource. On new child create resource. Let's create resource now. Create a resource. Resource page. POC. POC. Create. Then on the method menu, choose post. So click on this, and then we're going to create a post method. We're going to do post. So we're going to create a post method. Post in integration AWS service. The post setup page. Configure the following setting: integration type AWS service, region AWS service is this one. Select method, post, AWS service, region is south. This is the region, right? AP South 1. AP South 1. Service is Firehose, domain, keep empty, post, HTTP is post, action type, use action name, action type, use action name, put record. Execution role. So we have to paste the execution role that I created here. So I'll copy this, go back, paste the execution role. Let's see. Okay, here it is asking me to do what? Once this is created, I'll go to integration requests and then expand mapping template and request body pass through. I have to expand. Okay, there's nothing here, so I have to edit this. Mapping template, add template, and then content type I'll choose as this. And then leave the box. Okay, in the general template box, paste the following script. Okay. So empty script, delivering the script code, replace delivery stream name placeholder value with the name of the Kinesis data firehose delivery stream that you created. Okay. Delivery stream name should be replaced with the firehose name that I created. So this is it, I guess. Yeah, this is it. Let's copy this name, right? Not the ARN. Yes, this is done. Script code replace the delivery system name placeholder value with the name of the consider. Okay, done. Note you can find the name of the system and delivery system, for example. Delivery system is equal to done. So click on save, go back to the post method, click on test. Save, go back to the post method, click on test. Let's run a test script. For the test, you will select JSON this one. So we are going to test with this. We'll come here, request body. I think that's it. Test. It has given me the log. It should give me 200. Otherwise, there is some issue. Endpoint request URL. Sending data 5 minutes. Okay, 400. There's something wrong. Integration latency. Okay, for integration latency, we should try it again. Test. Received response 400. Okay. Okay, so I found the issue. So the issue was that if I go to the integration requests and I click on edit, here, no, I had put a small r. No, it should have been a capital R. So I missed it. Now then I read the entire thing again, RJI, and then I was able to resolve this. So I put now the capital R. And there was one more issue, on the role section. I missed attaching the policy, so I've attached the policy that we created it. So yeah, now it's working. If I go to test, let me add a few more test cases as per the instructions provided here. So replace JSON with this one. So this is another test case. Let's go back, test, paste this, test. Yeah. So we should get 200 response. Yes, 200 response. It means it's working fine. Next, one more test case. And then test 200. One more test case. So this is good for generating data. It will help us to work in Amazon Athena. 200, yes, all good. The last one, yes, all good. Okay, next, creating Athena table. Let's go here. I'll type ATHNA Athena, open and go here. Yes. So here, open Athena service. At the left, choose query editor, choose the settings tab, and then choose manage. Okay. Your data, query your data in Amazon SageMaker, query data in Athena console. Yeah. And then what did it ask me to do? You need to set up a query result. Okay. So at the left, choose query editor. Okay. We are on the query editor already. And then choose the settings tab and then choose manage. Edit settings, manage, browse S3. Should I create a new one? Choose the browser, choose the S3 bucket that you created in this exercise. Okay, this is one. And then select select choose and then save, choose editor tab. And then select this one, choose, and then save. Go to editor tab and then in the tables view section on the create menu, choose create table as select. Tables menu, create table as select. Okay. Okay. Then in the query, replace this with this query. So I think what we're basically doing is we have given that the S3 bucket that we have this as the source, and then we are going to query our bucket and we are creating a table here because it this Amazon Athena works based on tables. So, I should write my so enter your Amazon S3 bucket name here. So our bucket name should come here. Okay, location replace, enter with the name of your bucket. Make sure that you have before blah blah blah. Now bucket example should look like this. All right. Okay, we have this as the bucket name. Go back. So just this part. Okay. Yep. And then choose run. The query creates and my ingested data table. Okay, so it created ingested data table. I click run. Let's hope. Yes. Awesome. Now create a new query by choosing the plus sign at the top. The query editor plus, okay, we are doing just a simple select function of SQL. Come on. Simple select, run. Let's see the result. Okay, something is wrong. Internal error. Query engine, Amazon Athena experience an internal error. Executing query. Please contact your support for query ran against the default database unless qualified by the query. Please post the error message on forum. Contact query ID. Something went wrong. Okay, so I found the issue. It was failing because there are two places where we had to change this one and this one, but I just changed on a single place. I mean the other one was still with the syntax. So yeah, so that is changed now, and I've updated it, and I ran the query, and it ran well. It has showed up the data. Come on, where is it? Let me run it again. Oh no no no, fish. Yeah, here is the data. I shouldn't have run this. So sorry, because the table already there. Yeah, this is the one. So here is the data. As you can see, the entries that we have made is showing up here. So which is very nice. Next, what should we do? The query creates my ingested data. Okay, now we have to go to the QuickSight. So please remember that QuickSight is used as a altogether this is a separate service from AWS. So I had to sign up here, and I've signed up, and I think it's 30 days trial period. So once I'm done with the exercise, or I'm done with the exercise that I will do, you will have to delete this. If you do not delete this, and after 30 trial days, after your trial period, it will cost you about $10 to $12. So be careful. So what to do next? After the clickstream data is processed successfully, you can use quick visualization. Amazon QuickSight is a subscription service. If you need to delete your QuickSight account after you complete the exercise, follow the instruction is the final task. This is very important. Now open the QuickSight service console, sign up, done. This is upper right corner, open user menu by choosing the user icon, manage QuickSight, navigation, security and permissions. Okay, I'll go here. Go here, manage QuickSight, and then navigation pane, choose security permission, and in QuickSight access to AWS service, choose manage. Okay, it is, put it over here. Manage security and permission. The UI gets, it get updated, so you have to sometimes find what to do. And QuickSight access to AWS services, choose manage. Manage account, security permission is not showing up. Manage assets. Is it select the bucket? Okay. Done. We're here. Navigation pane, choose security and permissions. AWS resources. Let's see what it does. Yeah, so we had to, the UI gets changed all the time. Here I have to select S3, and then I'll select this one. Should I give write permission? Select the bucket that you create in exercise and also select write permission. Yes. Choose finish, return to the quick side. In analyze tab, choose new analysis. Finish. Save. Cool. In explore analysis tab. Create analysis, I think. Right? Yeah. This tab, new analysis, new data set, choose Athena and configure the following settings. Data source, select quick primary. Data set, data source. Athena is the data source that we are using. Next, data source name. Let's give a name. We'll just give as it is, just so that we don't avoid mistakes. Primary, create data source. Okay, in the choose your table dialog box, select the my ingested. Okay, choose your table, my ingested, select, and then choose select, and the finish dataset creation dialog. Make sure the import to Spice for quicker analysis selected and choose visualize. Okay, import is done. Done. Visualize. Okay. I think Spice stands for. I'm not sure what it stands for. Something. It's an engine used for running the Athena. This is what I know. Little bit. Okay. Now this one done. Import and visualize. View your visualization results by selecting fields, items, and visual types. Information about how to visualize. Yes. Okay. Put so title blah blah blah. What is this? New sheet. Cancel. Not working, but this is working. Very nice. Something has come. So it is showing date. I mean, I think it is telling us 5 entries I've done. I think this is the count. That is the meaning of the count. Let me see. How do we? Okay. Okay. Grouping, right? So as per the data, entry one is 2. Let's see if I group it with the entry. Instead of this, remove, remove, I'll group with elements clicked, right? Elements clicked. Yep. Entry one, this one, total is 5, and I'll count this itself. Let's see. That doesn't work. Source menu maybe. Okay, it's going anyway. No, we can see clearly that the visualization actually happened. So, but yeah, very important. Make sure we delete everything because this is really really important. So it is recommending to start by first deleting everything from QuickSight. So I'll go to this one. Yeah, delete this. I'll go to back this one. Analysis. Yeah, action. I'll delete this. And I think I should also just remove the subscription because I mostly I might not be using this anymore. That is why. So I'll go to manage account settings, manage, and then I'll write down this delete. I'll remove this, delete account. Yep, awesome. This is deleted. Next is delete your QuickSight account. Done. S3 bucket. Go to the bucket. Here is the buckets. So this is the bucket that we created. Delete. It has some data, that is why. So we'll just empty it and then write down permanently delete over here. Empty. Yep. So go back here and then I'll try deleting it again. It should get deleted. Yeah. Copy paste this. Delete. Done. Next. Delete Athena table, queries written to Athena query, and then delete Athena. Okay. Go here, and then go here. Delete table. My underscore and ingested data. Delete. 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 This gets deleted, right? Close query. Close query. I think I should also delete the source. Make sure that you're on the editor tab in navigation pane on the action menu. It's data series settings and click on manage. Remove the part to the S3 bucket. See which changes. Yeah, this is important. Let me go and delete the S3 bucket we created for Athena also. Empty bucket. Empty bucket. Delete page. delete this, delete bucket. So these are my other buckets. Done. Okay, it's showing up here. Manage. Yes. Location of the query. That is what it said, right? I have to go here to settings, move the part to the ST click save changes. Yes. Move the part and click save changes. Successfully. Anything else? Alright, next is API gateway configuration, return on actions, delete and confirm deletion. Okay. So we'll go to API gateway. This is the one to be deleted. Delete this one. Yeah, the other two are mine. Next, API gateway is done. Delete Kinesis data Firehose delivery system. Return to the Kinesis console. This is the one that got deleted. Okay, stream. No, you can choose delivery stream. Select the delivery stream that you created. Choose delete and then confirm your action. Let me just go and see if I should do anything. Anything right here. Let's go back. Choose delete. Delete. Okay, deleted. Very nice. Next. Lambda function, transform data, and then delete. Yeah, I'll go back to my lambda function. This is the functions and transform. This is the function to be deleted. Actions. I have to be sure I'm not deleting anything else because the other all of the stuff is important to me. Delete. Yeah, deleted. Now delete the IAM roles and permission policies. All right. Final one, CloudWatch. Yeah, I think we can delete this also. The group got created. Actions. Delete block group. Delete. Yeah. What is this roles? Right, roles. Come here. Show up. This is the one, right? Yeah. QuickSight service role. This also I can delete. 24 minutes back. Going. This is going. Okay. So I'll do some research before I delete because I've got other things to do. That's it. Thank you so much. I will share the link of this in the description. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. I am uh, also thinking to do 3 more exercises. So bye bye. Please subscribe to my channel and share with all your friends. Thank you so much.